What is up, everyone? Look at this bowling ball we're gonna review. This thing is the prettiest ball on the market. A purple and pink Optimum Idol Pearl, and I'm gonna tell you why this ball is really important. When you go from the really strong asymmetric balls down to like some weaker balls, we need some filler balls. You know, and I would say the Idol, the original Optimum Idol, is definitely in that category of filler balls, except this ball is really strong. I mean, it has a cover on it that is really strong. The core is strong enough to where it could flare a lot. You can be pretty versatile with the core, but the cover on this thing is really rolly and really smooth. So the fact that they chose a ball with the same engine, same core, same numbers, and they put a different cover on it. This cover is the Micro Tracks Pearl cover. And if you ever threw an exotic gem and you liked it, which we all really did, you're gonna really like this cover. So I'm excited to throw this thing. We have a ton of balls up here that I'm gonna trial it against just to see what's going on and where we can fit in the bag. Now I'm gonna show you every shot that I throw. So if I make this thing look terrible and I throw a lot of splits, just blame me and not necessarily the ball. But no, so we have a burn up house shot. I'm actually really excited to see what this thing can do because you're gonna see a difference between that Optimum Idol and this thing. And actually, let's throw the Optimum Idol. Burn up house shot, lots of hook. We're probably gonna watch this thing hook. Oh, wow. Little stick and grab there. We're good though. I can already tell you that that ball is going to be a lot. It's strong cover, strong core. I know you guys out there that threw it a lot, you know. Now we're gonna go down to a pearlized cover, and I'm gonna throw this thing a bunch. So we're gonna get rolling with here some shots, and we're gonna see what we can find. I mean, you can already tell right there how much cleaner this ball is. That is crazy big difference. And you can just tell by holding it, like, oh, this thing is a true pearl and it is designed to get down the lane much better than this original one. Okay. So what I'm really looking for in this ball is to determine, does it lie on the side of it being a little bit more rolly, or does it lie on the side of it being a little bit cleaner and sharper and quicker? Right now we went high plenty, so it's still responding, it's still reading the middle part of the lane very well with some angle. A lot of times with these Idols, the core is designed to roll, flare, that kind of thing. Even if you put a pearlized cover on a ball, you'll still get that kind of rolliness out of it. But we're not really seeing that a whole lot with this thing. This thing's really creating some angle down the lane. So we're just gonna keep moving left and we're just gonna keep chasing it. So what I'm noticing with this pattern right now, just the burn up house shot, is I'm chasing it left, which normally when you move left, you move into a little bit more oil, which allows you to kind of soften the speed a touch. But anytime I do that, it goes high. So every time I chase it and I kind of clip it with the fingers to make sure it gets back, it's just over reading and over responding. And it would do that with any ball. There's a ton of hook right now. So this is good because now we're trial and erroring on, you know, what this ball can handle and do. And so on that last shot, we got it down into the lane a little earlier, a little quicker, and a little bit more front to back angle instead of a hook, and it shaped up much nicer. Really nice angle there, and when I'm testing on what it can and cannot do, I'm just seeing, you know, is there certain things that it does a little better? Is it really versatile? And right now, when I get left and open up my angles and hit it with the fingers, it responds and reads. And then when I back it down, get the lower trajectory, a little bit more speed dominant style, it holds line and still it holds pocket. That's plenty of versatility right there, which is what we want to see. Generally, if a ball gets too clean, too quick clean of a cover, it gets a little allergic to oil. And we haven't seen that one shot yet. All right, so I'm actually able to hold the pocket. I know I'm still going light a lot. A lot of that's me, like just not executing well enough, but let's try and play that same line with an original idle and see what happens. Yeah. Just so much earlier. All right, so let's throw some balls here. Actually, here is a Harsh Reality Pearl, similar style. It's supposed to be a strong bowling ball, but a cleaner cover. Except this one's asymmetric, so this one's gonna be a little on the stronger side. Well, we're just curious if it's cleaner, it's not cleaner. Oh, that was terrible. Definitely stronger right there. Okay, so you could see the asymmetry in the Harsh Reality just isn't letting it be as round. It's checking harder in the mid lane. And then I'm 2 for 2 on splits. I haven't split once with this idle pearl. So that kind of tells me just right off the gate right there, symmetrical bowling balls are a little better on what we're bowling on. And to see a ball as strong as a core, as strong as the idle, to see it be able to push down the lane on a burn up house shot is really nice. So we're gonna go all the way down. This is one of the cleanest balls. It's asymmetric, but it's the virtual energy blackout. She's clean. She likes to slide and then hook in the back part of the lane. So I'm assuming this one's actually gonna be a little cleaner and weaker than the idle pearl. Yeah, even though that ball is asymmetric and this Harsh Reality Pearl is asymmetric, that ball is just a couple notches cleaner. You could tell just in the mid lane, instead of it wanting to hook off line, it just skidded through it much nicer. So I mean, that tells you right now the pattern is designed for these cleaner bowling balls. So I'm gonna go back to this idle pearl. So the last 2 shots, I've hit those same hook spots as I have with like the Harsh Reality Pearl and stuff. So that's just becoming a massive hook spot now. So this is where the versatility comes into play of see if this ball can get it done. So anytime I've moved left, gave it some loft, gave it a little extra hand to make sure it come back, it just never gets through it. It always overhooks. So now we got to make a pretty big move if we're going to keep moving that far left. So this one's going to be just our fairly big adjustment off of these hook shots. We'll see if it creates the right angle. All right guys, so that's a little bit of this optimum idle pearl. You know, I went through it all. You know, I tried to move left. We're bowling on a pretty tough burn up house shot, but I wanted to test the limits on, you know, how angular is it, and we needed to be on some friction in order to determine that. And what we've determined is she's pretty angular. I mean, we threw the Harsh Reality Pearl, that was much more in the mid lane, much straighter through the pins. And then we threw the Virtual Energy Blackout, which we saw was actually much cleaner. So between those two bowling balls, the Harsh Reality Pearl, asymmetric, a little stronger in the mid lane, and then the Virtual Energy Blackout, this thing fits right in between for pearlized covers. When the Harsh Reality Pearl just gets a little bit too strong, you can probably just go straight to this thing. Whenever this thing gets a pinch strong, you can probably just go to the Virtual Energy Blackout if you need cleaner covers. So this ball is a great addition. I'm really excited for it. It's beautiful colors, and I hope a lot of you like it because I know it's going in my bag and I'm excited for it.